What it do, bro?
Yeah, bro. Did that Dean shit, man? Like, just gonna leave that shit alone because it's getting too messy, you know.
No, I agree. Yeah, I don't listen, man. I'm gonna be honest. I think Dean need to figure out what Dean want to do before Dean starts doing, you know. And from what I hear, like from everybody, I don't know what this motherfucker's doing right now, man. Sounds like a puppy that got out the cage and is just trying to figure out what the puppy wants to do.
Yeah, because he was talking about like I can't wait to get my CG chain. It's a CG thing, and then I was talking to Vinny. He was saying Taco said he didn't want it to be a CG thing, and like I don't want to like because obviously I know like you and Curtis is CG. I don't want it to like get mixy where it's like because like I guess they want to keep things CG, so I don't want to like be in between that and then I'm looking like the bad guy or some shit like that when
Like I told you before, man. The last like I need to have a talk. I need to pick Curtis's brain. Let me get him in here actually.
well I don't hey listen I don't want to be around when you guys are talking like CG politics. I don't want to be involved in that
Okay,
shit,
yeah, that's fine. Because
yeah.
I need to figure out what exactly happened. Because I wasn't around. Obviously, I was in the Bahamas, feet in the sand, drinking a Corona. But supposedly, from what I hear, there was a meeting and I wasn't a part of it. And some people were saying some shit and so on and so forth. I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like the thing with my boys, man, and if they have the conversation with me, I'm just gonna straight up tell them like they say all this shit and they wanna they give their input, this, that, and the other, but at the end of the day, like I don't want to say they never follow through with it, but it's just fluff and bullshit in my ears most of the time. So I'll make sure that I mean obviously I don't see how anyone can make you the bad guy in this. That won't happen, and then
I just
it
want
will not happen.
no and like Vinny was explaining to me what's going on and I could see exactly where he's coming from. I just don't want it to be because obviously
What
like
did Vinny say to you? Why is Vinny coming to you?
no he's talking about like Dean doing dumb shit and that's like it's basically it's like you know um if one of the guys are doing stuff then it's like it's CG. Like, so what Dean did today is like basically saying like CG was involved and CG got wiped and it tarnishes the name. And I said, yeah, no, I respect that because it was kind of like, oh, why did you like get involved? I was like, I wanted to help him out.
See, but that's the thing, man. Vinny needs to shut the fuck up.
Wait,
I'm gonna
wait,
be
no, Hutch,
honest,
Hutch,
man.
Hutch, don't tell me anything, please. I don't like.
All right,
I
all
I
right, all
just
right, all
I
right.
just want it to be like obviously we have a bond and stuff, and K knew like we was rocking together, and he like approved of it. But I think maybe just Dean doing all this shit is maybe throwing him off a little bit. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I'll have that. Listen, bro, I'm gonna have that conversation. All right, and I'll let you know what
Yeah, and I
exactly.
don't want you also like all the shit you done did for us and stuff. I don't want you boys to feel like yo, if you have to leave us or like we're gonna feel no ways, like we're always gonna be
I
at each
ain't
other.
listen, bro. No. That shit ain't happening. All right, I'm gonna let you know right now. The boys aren't gonna tell me. All right, they're not gonna tell me that I gotta stop what I'm doing because of some bullshit. Nah, fuck that. That ain't happening. I'll listen to them. I'll hear them out. But at the end of the day, man, I ain't no bitch, and I'm not just some soldier that they get to tell what to do and what not to do about some shit that doesn't even concern them. I can understand their point with the whole CG, whatever the fucking tarnish shit.
Jesus
But at
Christ.
the end of the day, man, like that's not some shit they come to you about. That's some shit they come to me about.
Well,
Period.
he did. I don't want to make it sound like he came to me. He was just talking about like the Dean fight and how. So I'm kind of relaying it to like, oh, because he's like, if a CG member's involved in something, then they'll say it's CG. So like, now I took it like, yeah, well, if we go fight and now Hutch is involved, they're gonna say people are just gonna use the word, oh, it's CG, and I don't want it to be like, with just us, we've kept it very separate. We don't call on nobody.
We've kept it
Yeah,
fucking completely separate,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Like we have never like oh god, bro. All right, I'm gonna have a conversation with him.
But
I'll make sure I won't bring this shit up. I
yeah,
got you.
don't
I
take my
understand
words out
how
of
this shit
context. Like
works.
he
I'm
wasn't
not
he wasn't
I'm gonna let him
complaining or nothing. Like
talk and
yeah.
I'm gonna let him say what he wants to say. This conversation, I understand how this shit works, bro. I'm not gonna put you in a position of he says, she said, and make you sound like a bad guy. I'll go into this conversation with zero idea of what's going on, and let them speak to me, and I'll let them understand where I'm at and how I feel, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, because Vinny's a good guy, man. And
He's
it's
a
like
good guy, bro. But even the king oversteps. You know what I mean? Like, listen, Vinny's my OG and I respect him, but this has nothing to do with that motherfucker. And the thing that aggravates me is that he has done this shit in the past, right? He has had his own separate shit. He's had fucking this chaos shit. He's had this other stuff in the past. Like, he's done this stuff himself.
I think
To, like,
he was more talking about the Dean situation, but I
I
also
know he
took
was,
into
but
like
we're gonna be looped into it. Like, that's it.
yeah,
It
yeah,
is what it is.
because we
Like,
went
us
to
doing
fight.
our thing inspired Taco and Dean to do their thing, and they're doing it the wrong way. We did it the right way, and we're looped in together. It's that.
Oh, okay, you got it. All right.
Yeah, I get it.
And
I
then
get it.
the Curtis thing, so it's like I think the Hutch thing was okay, but I think the Curtis thing was like I don't want to be like it's just weird, bro, you know. And I get
Yeah.
it, like you know, I don't want to be like a sub. My goal is not to be the sub umbrella or nothing like that.
That's why
Like
just us even formed, bro. So you weren't part of it.
exactly, because I could have just joined the street team and got a, you know what I mean. Anyways,
Yeah.
oh shit, Curtis. Yo,
I'm
yo,
not sure. Yo, where you at, brother?
I'm just talking to Hutch.
Oh, okay.
I'm coming out now though.
All right, all right, all right.
Yeah,
I'll go have this conversation.
I think the Dean thing. Definitely gonna stay away from it. No boys gonna
Yeah.
fight. And
Yeah. 100%.
the Dean stuff was a shit show.